What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's VPHT today with another guide video on weapons in Alienation. This is a guide for advanced players. If you just got started with this game, this guide might confuse you a little bit because it's really detailed for high end, like for really good players who want to go for rankings or just want to get their best weapons. Because I can show you I'm at the moment level 1 in some playlists, number 1 in some playlists, and I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to pose around here. I just want to show you some proof that I know what I'm talking about. Alright, so first of all, where do I get my legendary weapons? They could drop anywhere. You could just get them out of boxes or from an enemy if you kill them. But if I run for exotics, I just go to the UFOs, and to get into a UFO you need an UFO key, an access key, and you get these keys out of the hideout missions. In a normal mission, the hideout missions are these blue circles with the bubbles on it, and you only can start hideout missions when you're in World 2. This means you have to finish the game once already, and you're basically in a second run. Alright, how to make your weapon powerful now? So first of all, you need a weapon, and if it's not a good one, don't spend any materials on it. Don't be afraid to spend cores on weapons. You can always get cores back out of weapons. I'll just show you. So if you just get a rare, like a purple weapon, and you have already some cores, don't be afraid to put them in there, and you will lose them when you get an exotic weapon, because basically you can just get these cores out. I have one level 2 prismatic core here. Doesn't matter which level. Wait, I have one level 4 actually. Looks better. Okay, look, I have one level 4 prismatic core. So if I put it in, I stay with this weapon for some time, and I find a better one, and I want to get this core out, I just can put in another core, and this core will be there again. So don't be afraid to put in cores. You can always get them back. You just have to put in another core, and you will have enough level 1 cores to switch them. If you don't need that weapon at all anymore, you can just basically dismantle it, and you will get your cores back too. Okay, so first of all, the requirements when to start upgrading a weapon. So it has to be a level 30 legendary. Don't spend any materials on level 29 or level 25 or something. I mean, you could also spend materials in a level 29 weapon, which is a legendary if it's like really sick. Okay, don't, if you know what I mean. If it has like 12 core slots and a shoot at enemy action. But yeah, basically if it's not level 30 and it's not legendary, then you should not spend any materials on it. Also, you should not start farming legendaries if you're not level 30 yet. So I have this weapon 2 times. If you look at the stats on this weapons are really high, and I have this exact same weapon here, which just has 1 core slot less. And look at this stats. These are the stats the weapon comes with. And now look at that. The numbers are so much higher because of the patterns, because of the cores, because of the colors of the slot cores, and the rerollable stats. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, back to the requirements when to level up a weapon. Has to be level 30 legendary again, and it has to have at least 9 or more core slots. Like these are the core slots. Has to have 9 or above, and it has to have an action shoot at enemy. The effect does not matter, but it has to have an action shoot at enemy, not an action melee enemy, and not a condition like take damage. It has to be action shoot at enemy. Then the weapon is worth upgrading it. Okay, so how to get your weapon strong? Basically, you have some options here. First of all, you have the rerollable stats. This is a window where your weapon's damage could be between 28 right here and 36. You want this bar to be at least 80% full. If you're not going for like super end quality weapon, then you should be okay with 80% and just stick with that for a while. Because just because you spent more materials on it, it does not get higher. This is just a reroll. You can re-roll it and it could just get worse or it could get better, but the chance is like if you have 80% or above, you should be okay. Don't get greedy. Something different for the crit chance, but I come back to that later. You want this to be 100%, but I'll explain why later. Alright, now you can also re-roll the socket types. This basically is gonna change the colors of the core slots. White ones with no color could get a color, and the color ones could get no color. This is completely random. You will not lose your action condition like the lightning here. This will stay the same forever. Doesn't mean you can re-roll this as many times you want. This will be there forever. Alright, and now I'll show you this in detail. So basically you have cores, you have 4 different colors, and you can combine cores. Like if you combine 3 level 2 cores, you get 1 level 3 core. Look, I have 11 level 3 cores and 35 level 2 cores. If I press triangle, I have 12 level 3 cores and 3 left here. So each level of the core requires 3 of the level before. So if you have a red slot, core slot, you want to put in a red core. Why? Because you get a bonus damage. You will see this as the slot damage. Now look, if I put in a blue one, I won't get any additional bonus. But if you put in a white one, the white one are basically every color, you will get the bonuses too. You can put in whites everywhere if you go for a crit build, but I will show you a crit build later, because crit builds are gonna be the best weapons at the end of the game. So yeah, same for yellow, same for blue. You must wonder what this is. You want 2 of the same colors next to each other's, or even more, like as many as you want. This will give you a connection if you have 2 of the same color next to each other, and this is called synergy and gives you 4% bonus damage. Why does this one have 8% bonus damage on synergy? Basically because it's connected to 2 more. If this slot will be connected to that 1, 2, then it will have 12%. This weapon right here is not perfect. This could get way better, but I re-rolled this weapon so many times already and I got so unlucky, and that's why I stick with this right now. The perfect roll for a level 10 like this, with for a 10 core weapon like this would be, you would not want like red everywhere. I mean, if it had red everywhere, I would still stick with it and make it a crit weapon, because you can put whites in and you will still get the bonuses. But a crit weapon should not be your primary weapon. I will show you a crit weapon later. Yeah, what would be the perfect roll for this? Basically, you would want to have 7 red cores, like, and you want to be these cores like red. Like this yellow one would be red, this would be red, this would be red, this, and this. All of these should be red. That would be perfect. Because why do you want to be the yellow one red and not like this one at the end? Because you will get another synergy here if you connect them. Because if you just had the second and the third row red, then you would have a synergy here, but here you have double synergy. If you do the math, this is like really detailed for players who want to go for the rankings on the world. Yeah, then there would be 3 left, this 2 and this 1. You would want these two to be blue and this one to be yellow. Why do I not like the color yellow in this game? Because it will just give you bigger magazine sizes but not increase your total amount of ammo you can carry around. It's like completely stupid. That's why you don't want more than 1 yellow core in your whole weapon. You also don't want too many blues, because your weapon will get too fast and you will run out of ammo real quick. And yeah, that's basically it for real detailed core system. Now I'll show you another crit weapon. This right here. This weapon could not get any better if this action would be shoot at enemy, condition lightning or whatever. Then this would be like the highest ever possible in this game, the best gear. So this is a crit weapon. I just put in prismatic cores. Sorry. Because these weapons are gonna be like the ones who carry it, and like when you reach really high levels. And you have 12 cores here, and I just have level 5 prismatic cores. I don't have level 6 prismatic cores yet because I forgot about that. I forgot to say that. Don't rush for level 6 cores, because each level of the core does give you just 2% more, or like 4% on the fire rate. And if you do the math, it's not efficient to just have one level 6 red core and the other is gonna be like level 3 or whatever. You want to be, your average of the core should be as high as possible. Alright, back to the crit weapon. In total, you can get a higher crit chance than 12 times 7, because you have 12 cores and 12 slots, and the highest prismatic core is level 6, and it gives you 7% crit chance. This is 7 times 12, which is 84% crit. But you would have to you would like to have like some synergy here in the pattern still, because the white ones will also give you synergy bonus and the slot bonus. Like all the green bars on the weapon except the critical hit chance comes from the colors of the slots. Like I don't have any damage core here, any red core, but I still get bonus, 12% bonus. That's because of the colors of the slots, which give me 4 each. Alright, so that's it for the weapons. You want at least one crit weapon if you go for high end, because you can like clear waves real quick, or just kill bosses in one shot. But you don't want your primary to be that weapon, because you use your primary the most of the time, and yeah, it should not be a crit weapon. You either could go for a crit launcher, which would be a boss killer weapon with 12 slots, or even a power shot. You can also clear waves with that real good. I would prefer the power shot in my opinion. Yeah, if you don't know how to get like these prismatic cores, because they are really hard to get, or any legendary medal, check out your Unix assignments every day, because these can give you prismatic cores and legendary medal. I don't have a legendary medal assignment right here now, but there are some. I don't go for anything if it does not have at least legendary medal or prismatic cores. Yeah, I hope I did not forget anything. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was not that boring, because I went in real detail. I hope it was not too long either, because I don't like to watch long guys, to be honest. But yeah, leave me some feedback, leave me some comments if I forgot anything, if you liked it, if I could do something better. And I hope I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, I forgot, I will also do an assignment guide, because sometimes you have to kill certain enemies here, and I'll show you some spots where you can farm them real fast. Yeah, if you're interested, make sure you check that out. I'll upload this video soon. Should be already on YouTube when you watch this video. Alright, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in my next video.